In the cradle of civilization, a brutal empire would rise from the dust. This was Assyria, a kingdom destined for war and dominance. Located in northern Mesopotamia, their position gave them strategic power. From the beginning, Assyria trained not just soldiers, but killers. Their kings believed fear was the greatest weapon of all. They attacked without mercy, crushing enemies with overwhelming force. Their brutality spread terror across kingdoms. No wall could stop them, no city was safe. Entire cities were burned to send a message. They used fear as propaganda, warning others not to resist. Their victories were carved into stone for the world to see. Every conquest, every act of brutality, recorded forever. At its peak, Assyria became the most powerful empire on earth. Trade flourished under their iron rule. Knowledge and records were preserved in vast libraries. But power demanded constant control. Their empire expanded rapidly, stretching across lands. But fear does not build loyalty, it builds rebellion. Revolts were crushed, but resistance kept growing. And soon, the empire of fear would face its own destruction. Far beyond Assyria's borders, its enemies began to unite. The Medes and Babylonians saw an opportunity to end Assyrian terror forever. For years, they had suffered under Assyrian brutality. Now, they were ready to fight back. Inside Assyria, confidence blinded its rulers. Warnings came, but they were too late. A storm of vengeance was approaching. Assyria prepared for war, as it always had. But this time, the enemy would not break. For the first time, Assyria began to falter. The final battle would be fought at Nineveh, their greatest city. The city was surrounded, with no escape. Day after day, the walls were battered. Inside, fear replaced the pride they once held. Flames consumed the city they thought was untouchable. Then, the walls finally fell. The invaders poured in without mercy. The empire that ruled through fear was now consumed by it. In 612 BCE, Nineveh fell, and with it, the Assyrian Empire. A superpower erased, almost overnight. What remained was silence, where once an empire ruled. Even the kings who ruled through fear were reduced to stone and dust. Their palaces, once symbols of unstoppable power, now forgotten. An empire that stretched across nations, disappeared from the map. Only fragments of their story survived through ancient records. Centuries later, their history was rediscovered. Their legacy now lives behind glass, as history. Once, they were the most feared power on earth. From dominance to destruction. Their story is a warning written in history. No empire, no matter how powerful, lasts forever. Power built on fear always carries its own downfall. Time itself erased their greatness from sight. Today, nothing remains but silence and sand. But beneath the ground, their story still sleeps. Empires rise, and civilizations change. Assyria was only one chapter in humanity's long history. But its impact shaped the future of warfare and power. History remembers those who ruled, and those who fell. And so ends the story of an empire built on fear, and destroyed by it. If you're enjoying this journey through history and want to see more powerful stories like this, make sure to support the channel. Hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with others who love discovering the rise and fall of empires. Don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss the next episode. Stay tuned, because the next story might change the way you see the world.